Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So today guys, for you, it's Monday. For me, it's Saturday morning. I'm gonna come in here, do this video so you can get it out on Monday, which will be bank holiday. The workshop and where I am, the whole area is kind of just shut down. Bank holidays, not allowed to open. So yeah, it's a nice another little day off for me, but it means you're going to miss a video. So I thought I'll come in here Saturday, I'll do this video, I'll show you the new project, show you what we're dealing with, what we've got going on, and yeah, just let me know what you think. So let's bring it in, show you what we've got, let's do this. Right, okay guys, let's get into the new project. It's here, just beside me. I'm going to turn around, show you what we've got, let's get into it. Let's do this. Another Fiat 500. Yep. Now, at the time of me bidding on this car, I was actually looking at another 6 cars. All different cars they were. This was one of them. A Toyota Argo I was looking at as well. A Peugeot 107, I think it was, or 108. Just the little cars. But all the others, especially that Toyota Argo, that sort of fetched so good money. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what it was going for at the auction. That this one seemed to stay quite low. Yeah, I gave this a go and managed to win it really cheap. Yeah, so this is a 2012 Fiat 500 Lounge. But it has got a different front bumper, which I think is the Sport ones. Is it the Fiat 500 Sport? I'm sure Paul from Love 500 will tell me and let me know. But this is definitely a different bumper, I think. He's not supposed to have this bumper on it for the Lounge version, 2012. But still, really nice colour grey. That's one of the reasons why I went for it, was because of the grey. It has got low mileage, about 78,000, so not a great deal. This is a 2012 plate, Fiat 500. So yeah, it's just, you know, it's just a nice little cheap run around. Again, make sure X means insurance company has put this through the auction. No other people. So yeah, it's got a nice grey interior, which is better than the cream interior, definitely for sure. I think it's nice. I think it, like that, the actual grey and the black really does look actually quite good. I'm still leaning towards it being like a Fiat 500 Sport. I don't think it is. I've done all my checks, and it's coming up as a Fiat 500 Lounge. So whether or not someone's changed some interior parts and the front bumper to make it look a bit naturally, I don't know. Sorry guys, my battery's just finished. It sings to me when they're full. But yeah, where was we? So yeah, let's go and have a look at the damage. There's no, as you can see so far, there's no damage around the front end, down the 2 sides. The damage is at the rear, and this is a Cat S car as well. So let me show you. So there it is. That's where it's been hit, right there. I think it's actually jumped over the crash bar itself. I don't think that crash bar has been hit. Yeah, be interested to see if that's had a little bit of a hit or not. Or we can just, you know, keep it on there, reuse it. Obviously, we have to change the light, that's all smashed up. Change the bumper, change the tailgate. Has to go to the body shop as well to get it all sorted out. Normal stuff, really. But I don't think it's as bad as I thought. It's this side, you know, it hasn't actually done any damage. The thing is with this kind of damage, you don't know, do you? It's definitely, I think it's definitely better than the last one I had, the red one. But you can see there's like a strut here. So as it's hit that, it's pushed it that way and pushed it out. So that just needs all pulling back out. I've sent some pictures to the body shop, and he said, like I said to him, you know, what parts do you need me to get? Do you need me to get the back end, the corner? What cuts do I need to get? He went, well, looking at the pictures, he don't think he needs any sort of cuts or bit. The only thing he needs is a crash bar if it's gone. Everything else, he reckons, will just he'll be able to pull that out and straighten it back up, and then that's it, job done. And then we just have to replace the bumper, replace the tailgate. Yeah, and that's kind of it on the rear. I've got to be honest. That's the only damage. Yes, there is some scuffs around the car. I've got to be honest. I found a few. I think I found a scratch this side. Did I find a scratch? Yep, scratches here. So it goes all the way like that. Look, it goes all the way through. So I'm going to have a go at this to try and get it, you know, back a little bit. But I'm not sure whether that's going to all come out. I don't think it's all going to come out. So yeah, it's only got these sort of, you know, a few battle scars around the car, a few scratches, a few scuffs. There's a scratch here as well. So I'm going to get some touch-up paint as well to sort all these bits and pieces out. But it's definitely, I definitely think this has been changed. There's a scuff. Where else do I see it? Oh, here as well. Look. So there's a lot of bumper scuff there as well. So we'll sort that out. But you know, it's wear and tear in it. It's little bits and pieces. So yeah, what do we think so far? Don't forget to drop me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think. No paperwork, no service history, no books, nothing with this car. It's absolutely nothing with this car. Which is a shame. So, but yeah. Comes with all the tools. Locking wheel nut key. So, that's good. At least we've got that for this car. Parcel shelf as well. I think I've just... Yeah, parcel shelf as well. Let's go on the back. Let's have a look on the inside. Inside is the normal lounge spec you would expect. Air conditioning. Start, stop. Heated rear. Glass panoramic roof. He's got this sat-nav thing that goes in there, but I ain't got it anywhere. So you've got one key. It's a little bit squeaky, I've got to be honest. So, can you hear the squeaky? Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. And then it calms down. So it's probably a belt. It's probably been sitting around for ages as well. You know what these cars are like. So, yeah, we have got some lights on the dash. I don't know if you can see it, but that mileage is flashing. So we'll have to do some sort of proxy alignment with multi-ECU scan tool, laptop. That's the, I don't know, what's that one? That's the handbrake. That one's the handbrake. That one's the door, because obviously the boot's open, I believe. That one is a seat belt. Petrol. It's got low petrol. I need to talk to you about petrol on this one. I found something out. I need to talk to you about it. That is the airbag, which I think you get into it by going into this. Passenger airbag is off. We need to turn it on. Yes. And it goes out. So that's what that one's for. But need to do a proxy alignment for the mileage. And that is obviously a bulb or something. I'll have to check it out. But yeah. Let me explain something that I found out from the guys that work at Copart. So this is coming from them This is coming from them, okay? When I bidded on this car, this had a full tank of fuel, right to the top, completely full. So when I got there, I loaded it up, just go and look at the car, looking around, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just see if it will start. Put the key in, start it up. But then it kept flashing, saying low fuel, low fuel, low fuel, and it didn't like it. I thought, I'm sure that had a full tank of fuel when I bidded on it. Normal stuff with Copart, but there were some guys there that I was speaking to about the fire. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask him about this. So I spoke to him about it. I said, like, these cars, I said, when I bidded on the car, it had a full tank of fuel. But now it's empty. He said, yeah, but he said, I'll tell you what it is. If you look on the front windscreen, he said, you will see a star, a circle, and it says full. You can just make it out. So what happens is when the Copart employees go over the cars, when they first turn up and they put all this writing on and they put the sticker on and they do the pictures, they check to see if it's got a full tank of fuel. If it has, any car, they write this on the car. So the person knows that to come along and pull all the fuel out of the car, and they store it and sell it to their employees. And this is the way they know which car has got a full tank of fuel to pull out, to siphon out the fuel out the cars. So, yeah. I had a funny feeling that this was going on. I think a lot of people had a funny feeling this was going on as well. And I just had it confirmed by, you know, there was two people actually, they were standing there. Two people confirmed it with me, that is actually what is happening. And the employees get a discount. They buy the fuel off of Copart at a discount rate. Yeah, that is exactly what is happening. So, in one sense, Copart will say to you, if there's a problem with the car or the listing, Copart will say, no, nothing to do with us. It's the insurance car. We don't own it. It's not our cars. But on the other hand, they are robbing the fuel out of each car that the insurance company owns. It's madness. It's crazy. It is absolutely unbelievable what they get away with. And that's just a little bit of an insight of what goes on at a Copart site. And that's every site all across the country. Do you know what I mean? Thousands and thousands of cars. You can imagine the amount of money Copart are making from fuel, selling fuel that they don't own. They don't own that fuel. The insurance company does. As soon as it gets written off, whatever goes with the car is the insurance company. They buy it, so they bought it back or whatever. So they own it. So yeah, it's just another thing that they just get away with. And obviously, you know, their terms and conditions are just fully loaded with everything you can think of and to get away with everything. But it's the game, isn't it? They're playing a game. They're used to playing a game. They don't get away with it. There is no legislation. There's no government sort of right and wrong about what they're doing. They're just doing what they want, and then no one's looking at them. No one's investigating. No one's looking at what they're doing. So, yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, concrete evidence, guys, that this is going on. And the guy said to me, look, you can just see it. He said, we try and clean it off as best we can. They use the same pen as this, basically. He said, and we try and clean it off the best we can, but it doesn't always come off. And as you can see on your one, he hasn't come off completely. And you can see he said we'll put a star there in the middle. We circle it and then put full. So that the guys, when the guys are going around pulling out all the fuel, they know that this car needs to be pulled. And once they pull the fuel, they clean it all off. Yeah, unbelievable. But let me show you the engine on this one, because we've got no service history. You know exactly what I'm going to be doing. Even though that's down, look, it don't really matter. It honestly doesn't matter. It needs to be changed. So we're going to be doing timing belt, water pump, full service. It's got a brand new battery on it. So look, someone's been sort of put a brand new battery on it from Halford's. Advanced, stop start. So that's good. But it just needs, you know, a real good going over, checking it all over, making sure we get it through an MOT, no advisories. Again, check the tyres. Just make sure. I've got that cap. Actually, there's one in the boot, but I've got spare ones of those anyway. So yeah, but that's where the damage is, guys, on the back. And it just needs a clean up. Just needs a good interior clean up. Pull the seats out underneath, clean the seats, and this will be a lovely, lovely little car for someone. Nice and cheap. Probably about $3,000. 2,750, $3,000, something like that. That's what I'll probably sell it for. But yeah, it won't take long, will it? Won't take long at all. I'll have to rip it all apart. So obviously you have to get, see the wiring loom up here? You have to get to, yeah, you have to, it goes through there, it goes underneath here. This all have to come off underneath here to get it all disconnected. But that's good actually, because that means that if that's okay and there's no wires broken there, it means if the tailgate that I get has got a good wiring loom, I'll leave it. If it hasn't, I'll take this one off and I'll sort of take this one out and then put it in the other boot or whatever. If not, I've got a spare one if I need it. So yeah, it's all good. So what do we think, guys? Let me know about the new project. It is, again, just another little Fiat 500, but when they come up at a good price, when they sell for good money, they're definitely worth getting. Especially this grey. This grey is a lovely colour, and I don't think this is going to actually hang around for too long. But yeah, we have got other projects on the go. This is not going to be sort of started until probably the end of next week, maybe even further than that. But I need to get everything else sort of wrapped up. But for now, it's going to sit outside, and I can order some parts, find the bumper and the tailgate and the light, get those parts. I'm in no rush at the minute for them. So yeah, there we go. Right, okay. So guys, don't forget to drop me a comment and let me know what you think about this new little project. Another little Fiat 500 for us to get into. And yeah, you know, again, timing belt, water pump, really important on this age and mileage of car. Don't care what anyone says, they're getting done. Regardless of the cost, regardless of how much time it takes. It's, for me, it's a peace of mind that they're not going to drive down the road in a couple of weeks' time and boom, it snaps and then that's it. It's just gone. It's just not worth it. Honestly, it just is not worth it. So yeah, let me know what you think. So that's it. That's the end of today's video. It is Bank Holiday Monday for you guys. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Take care. I'll see you soon.